your life, and now you found the one. But I don't like his eyes, and I distrust their name, and I hate their haircut. They look like a prick, but it's all the same. Would be daft of me to cry. Your tongue is razor sharp. I miss when it would fight mine. Left your heart on standby. By the way he holds you, bet he serenades you. I can't really blame you, and I can still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you? And I can still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you? You say your ex-boyfriend's a policeman. I say you need better standards. You say your ex-boyfriend's a policeman. I say you need better standards. It seems like all her friends abruptly fell in love, and she was in the dust. Darling, life was streaming past. So she learnt to lie, she learnt how to pretend. A drama in the futile means to an end. Why can't you be a dick? Why must you be so nice? It's hard for me to move on when I don't really hate you. And I can still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you? And I can still smell her perfume. Did it rub off on you? It's 3:45, the taxi's not arrived, and I don't think that he's coming.
Hello. Okay, let me just tell me if this is too loud. Let me know. Hi guys. Hello. Work? No. Did I check my camera before coming on stream? No. Should I have done?
It's from Master.
Yeah.
Cryptic_noise102 just resubscribed for 12 months. 1
was it
year
this one?
already?
I have two webcams.
Let's
but
go.
no, this is the
Illy
other one.
Rihanna Arepic. Heart. Stay cool smiler my fave streamer. D.
Okay. Okay. Work?
It's from Master.
Master 10 just resubscribed for 18 months. Welcome back.
Can I just,
from
hello,
Master.
welcome to my really,
Rex Text
really well
just
put together
resubscribed
streams.
for 19 months. Glad to see you back.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the resubs. Let me just, oh god.
It's from Master.
Young
I'm
underscore
stretched
page
now.
just resubscribed for 13 months. Welcome back.
That's fine. We'll just do that for now. We'll just, look, listen. I don't know why, I came back and I thought
It's
that
from Master.
maybe,
Jacqueline
I
underscore
thought that
just
maybe-
resubscribed for 23 months.
I thought that maybe-
23 months. Let's go. Oh.
I thought that maybe my settings would be the same. Why did I think that? Because I'm stupid. Hello everyone, hi. Fucking 23 months, let's fucking go. Hello Jay. I'm not ghosting you, by the way. My life has just been... You got a GF? I'm gonna have to ban you from my chat for having a GF. Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you. Hello. Hi, everybody. Thank you for all the resubs. This is really chaotic, as per usual. Hi. I've been gone for a while.
It's from Master.
Sean _ just resubscribed for 31 months. Hello.
Hello. Can I just say before I start, I really enjoyed meeting everyone at like Tommy's thing. That was to the person who literally looked me in the eye and went, "Can I have a picture?" And I said, "What with me?" I'm really sorry. I don't usually get recognized by people, and I have social anxiety, so on the inside, I scream. Yeah, and everyone at TwitchCon, I thank you so much for saying hi. Wextex, you fucking bastard. This motherfucker comes up to me, doesn't tell me who he is, and goes, "Can I get a picture?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man." And then he walks away and tweets at me, and I'm like, this dude didn't even let me give him a hug. Like, and then he came back, which was fine. I'm pretty sure it was planned, but yeah, he gave me a really cool dice. It's not at my desk right now, but it's cool. The nat 1 says come, and the nat 20 says poggers, and that's pretty epic. If you don't mind me saying. I got a new dress, and I lost 30 pounds. In the months I've been gone. Yeah. Woo. If Ash comes in, scream at him. I don't know. Strunk. I am quite strunk now, and I just found my AirPods. I thought I'd lost them, but I found those on my floor just now. Okay, hello. Right. Yeah, we'll just put this over here. I don't know. I swear. No, okay. I just need to fiddle with my settings. I've been gone for a while. I feel like you guys deserve an explanation, and then I'll go on to like all the shit I've been doing.
It's from Master.
Wextex just gifted 50 subs.
Thank you so much for the fucking 50 gifted subs, Wextex. Thank you. Hello. I'm really sorry for being gone. I know this is supposed to be my job, but you know, thank you so much, Wextex. If you got a gifted sub from Wextex, please say thanks, my G. Thank you, Daddy. I've been streaming since I was 17. I'm not 17 anymore. I know I look really young, okay? But I'm not 17 anymore.
Clue Media just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you for the resub.
Back. I hope you've been doing well.
I've been doing better. You know, and I never really gave myself a break unless like a really traumatic experience happened to me, and then I'd have like a short break, and then I'd come back. And
It's from Master.
Master 10 just gifted 10 subs.
Thank you for the 10 subs. If you got gifted sub from Master, say thank you, Daddy. Thanks. Yeah, I've sort of just not really had a break other than to like have a terrible lifetime. Thank you, Max, for the raid. Hello, Raiders. I'm just like explaining why I've been gone. Great streamer. And I don't know. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're talking about things. It's a bit scuffed. My settings are all fucked from since I've been gone. But welcome, Raiders. Hello, Max. He cannot see me, but I say hello. Yeah, I like people who've been watching me since at least last year know that I had a bit of a rough patch last year, and then I came back kinda, but didn't really. I feel like come back like fully. You know, I think I kind of just like, this is like an ADHD stream, so deal with it. But like, I just felt like I've never really had the chance to take a step back from like content creation or streaming and be like,
It's from Master.
Hair Bear Bunch
thank you for the 15
just
months.
resubscribed for 15 months. 15 months, Pog.
Yeah, I've never like managed to like take a step back and be like, is this what I want? Do I still enjoy this?
It's from Master.
You know,
Brower Rob just resubscribed for 5 months.
Hello,
Welcome
Brower.
back, Rihanna. I hope you've been doing well.
This.
Really excited for everything you have planned going forward.
And like,
Less than 3.
I kind of came to the conclusion that I think I want to like, I love my friends, and most of my friends are very, very supportive. Like, most of my friends are very supportive. But there have been some people that I have met in the past 2 years who, like, no hate, but, like, there's a lot of people who only really see, like, you for, like, what you can give them and, like, their numbers or, like, what kind of connections you have and, like, who they can meet, like, from you. And I'm kind of done with that shit because I found that I met, like, a lot of people that just wanted to get to know me because they were, like, playing this, like, rat race fucking streamer game of, like, oh, how many, like, subs can I get? Like, how much clout can I obtain? And I just fucking can't be bothered. So my plan now with the streaming, like, my streams might be a little bit intermittently scuffed while I move because I planned this move to a T, okay? Like, I was like, I move out day of the 23rd of August. Like, I need a place before that. I found this place. I've put money down on it. And then she messages me, or, like, the fucking estate agents message me, and they're like, can you move in on the 27th of September? And, well, not really, because my move-out date is the 23rd of August. But I'm going to have to do it anyway, because I'm a renter and I have no rights. But basically, this lady is, like, is an Airbnb right now, and she just wants to make as much money as she can as possible before September. So, basically, I'm going to be streaming from, like, other people's setups in the interim. I'll try my best. My plan moving forward, though, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I've got some cool, funky, fresh things going on, like some plans. I'm still gonna stream, like, but maybe just not as hardcore as I did during lockdown, because, I mean, I don't know how I did that. I generally don't, because I was, like, full-time education. I was also in a job, and on top of that, I fucking, like, I don't know, I was getting drunk, like, every drunk cast, like, every week. Like, it was just a lot. So I'm gonna, like, just gear it back a little bit, maybe, like, 4 days a week to start off with. And, like, obviously have, like, YouTube stuff. I'm doing my first video, like, recording my first video at Pride. So if you see me and you're going to Brighton Pride, come be in my first video. Yeah, I'm doing, like, that. I decided that I want to do, like, game-a-thon things where, like, I'll play, like, a single-player game until I finish it on stream. So I'll, like, sleep on stream and shit. And then, like, if I hit, like, a number of subs, I'll, like, go straight into, like, the sequel of the game. So, like, The Last of Us 2, like, other games that I can't think of right now. You know, those kind of games. Yeah, The Last of Us. Yeah, because I thought it'd be kind of fun, because, like subathons are fun, and I still do subathons, but I'm gonna do, like, yeah, like, I feel like game-a-thons are maybe a bit more fun and manageable to do. Minecraft story mode, yeah, but yeah, It's been good. I've sort of like taught myself how that I can have regular fun times with my friends, and I'll have a better balance of the streaming, and I can still go to the gym and be a healthier person. Will we do a let's play on what is that game? I want to play Stray as well. I do want to play Stray. But yeah, let me tell you about my TwitchCon. I feel like is a good segue of TwitchCon, because TwitchCon was also a thing that made me realize a lot of people are shit. Not everyone. I mean, no, but, you know, also I was, like, with streaming and stuff, I've been very much, like, very concerned about, like, well, I used to be very concerned about, like, my numbers, and, like, you know how everyone gets into it. It's like, oh, why is this happening? I feel like now I'm more worried about, like, how much fun my community's having, and, like, doing things and shit. And I just, you know, I'm not gonna name any names. I don't want to start drama, because I'm not that kind of person. But okay, we'll talk about TwitchCon. TwitchCon was fun. It was a bit. You know, you see what I wear a lot of the time. It's like kind of like I'll wear like short skirts, fishnets, like alternative looking eagle looking motherfucker. But like I also have these dresses that I, wear often as well. I have a purple one. This is my new blue-green one. And I took a number of skirts and tops and shit to TwitchCon. And like, oh man, like I drove there with like Nikki, Lexi and Elodie in the car, right? And we stop off in Belgium because it's on the way. We stop off if you don't know geography, it's on the way. So we stop off in Belgium, and like we're at this rest stop, and like Nikki's literally wearing like workout gear, and she's like she's like getting stuff out of the boot, and she's like rooting through her bags, and this fucking van just like stops like directly behind my car, like at this rest stop, and he starts like catcalling Nikki, and Nikki's just ignoring him, which probably is the best thing you can do. Don't do what I do. I get angry and I let myself sort of like get mouthy, which kind of is dangerous. But like, it started like catcalling Nikki, and she's literally just wearing regular clothes. So I look at him and I go, "Drive on, mate." And he goes, "Oh, drive on?" And I'm like, "Yeah, drive your car away from mine." And he's like, "Oh no." And I'm like, I'm just looking at him like, "Are you done? Like, how old are you?" You're like, at least 35. Like, you done? Like, what? If they drive on, I'm like, that's fucking weird. Like, I've had people catcall me in England before from, like, cars. I was like, that was fucking weird. Like, okay, whatever. So then we stop. We're in Amsterdam at this point. Like, we go on a bit more, there's no instance. I get to Amsterdam, and we're waiting at this red light, and another fucking car pulls up, and there's this guy in the car that's like 60. Like, he's like old enough to be my dad. And we have our windows open because it's fucking hot, and my car doesn't have AC because it's a piece of shit. And he starts like wolf whistling us from like this like car full of women from this huge truck. He's like 65. This man is old, okay? He's old. I can see how old you are from the 5 meters away or whatever, however away. So I like just slowly roll my windows up. That's like the second instant. And then like we go out the first night, and the first night is fucking awful. Like, no one knows where they want to go. Like, I'm sitting here like, let's go to a sex show, lol, lol, lol. Like, because I'm like, well, I can't do that at home. I'm here for, like, new experiences. I didn't end up going, really sad. But, like, I was like, like, let's go do something, like, we can't do at home. Let's not just go clubbing. We can go clubbing at home. Like, let's just fucking not do that. Like, can we not? Yeah, it, like, so much hassle. Like, I was wearing that, like, off-the-shoulder, stripy, like, skirt that I have, and I believe I was wearing a turtleneck. So you can't even say I was wearing that because I was wearing a turtleneck. Yeah, turtlenecks are tight, but I can't hide these tits unless I bind them, and I'm not gonna bind them so people don't bother me. Like, that's fucked. So, like, we're, like, walking around, and guys will literally look at you like this. All right, okay, this is you, chat. They'll be like, they'll literally look you up and down, like you're a piece of meat, and it made me so uncomfortable, like, this is, like, I don't know, near the red light district, but, like, made me so uncomfortable. Hello, Coop! Hello, Coop. Yeah, so, like, I was like, okay, I'm really uncomfortable. Like, I wore like these long dresses, like, for the rest of the week, because I was like, I'm not doing it. Like, I even though, like, at home I'm usually like, I'm gonna wear what I want, go get fucked. Like, I just felt like a little bit in danger, so I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, but we lost, like, so, like, we're like walking around. I'm having a great time. I'm high as fuck. Like, I'm walking around. I don't care if we don't find a place, because I don't drink. Like, I don't drink. So I was like, I drink sometimes, but, like, on occasion, like, not that much anymore. And I was like, I'm not gonna drink this night. I don't care. Like, so I was having a great time just following everyone else, being high, just, like, living my best life. And people started to get annoyed because they can't find a place to go to, even though they're the ones in the front. And I get, like, bitched at, and I'm like, okay, if you're gonna harsh my vibe, I'm gonna be, goodbye, Willow. I'm gonna be like, now I'm leaving. But we had basically lost, like, 2 girls in Amsterdam. We'd lost Elodie and we lost Isabel. Isabella, or Gek, in like the red light district, and I was like, we had stopped, and I was like, okay, can we stop here and wait for Isabella? And I had like told people, I was like, can we stop here? We can go into that bar like afterwards, but can we just wait, because we've lost 2 women in the red light district, and like that scares me because of the way people have been acting towards us like since we're here. So like people sort of like wait. Jack Manifold kind of sees Austin, and they like hug each other, and then Austin's like with a bunch of bros. I think he's just going to party, you know, like good for him. He leaves. He literally just goes like he sees like 5 of us, and he's like, hey, I'm Austin. Like kind of looks around and then like leaves. Like clearly just doesn't want to talk, and that's fine. And then like the other part of the group, like some people, like a lot of people I don't really know that well, like, but they've been told. At least I hope they, like, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say they didn't hear. But even so, I believe they heard when I said, we are missing 2 women. I'm waiting here for these 2 women because I've sent them my location. I'm staying here. Jack comes over and they're like, Jack, where you been? And like, Jack's like, oh, I just saw Austin. Some of these people decide, instead of waiting for the 2 women we found in the red light district, they're going to chase off in an indiscriminate direction when they don't even know where Austin is after Austin. So they're going to chase Austin like a creepy little fangirl, even though all of these people I was with were like pretty established like streamers, like had their own like, you know, had like an income, like this was their job, like, you know, like they're doing fine. Like these people, they're doing fine. And they like literally, one of these people, I'm gonna fucking reenact this, right? We don't know I know which direction Austin went in because I saw him. This person doesn't. And they're like, Austin, where? Literally, no word of a lie, runs after this motherfucker in a direction they don't even know he went into. Like, just ran off. And I'm sitting here like, no. And that's when I start to get a bit fucking annoyed. That's when I start to get fucking mad. Because we're waiting here. We're waiting here for 2 women lost in the fucking red light district. And these motherfuckers run after a random streamer because they want to clout chase him. Like, there's no other fucking reason for that. You want to go get in your, like, networking before TwitchCon starts. Like, don't fucking say anything else. Like, you wanna clout chase him, so you're running after him when he clearly doesn't want to
It's from
talk.
Master.
Twiggerist gifted J Bungo a subscription.
Thank you,
Twiggerist
Twiggerist.
gifted a dear 1
yeah.
sub to JP
Was
Bungo.
the cringest
They
thing
have
I've
given
ever
6 gift
witnessed
subs in the channel.
in my fucking life. And I got annoyed at that point. I'm like, listen, it takes me a long time to get geared up to annoyed, but this is after, like, someone has ruined my fucking night because they've walked past me and gone, you having fun looking for a place, walking around and looking for a place to go to? Well, actually, yes, I was. I don't care to drink. I don't care enough that we're not at a bar. I'm happily having a good fucking time. I'm trying to ignore all these men, and I'm having a good time. And these motherfuckers decide running after a big streamer is more important than waiting for 2 women lost in the red light district when they know full well how fucked the red light district and even like Europe in some places is for women. And that is at the point where I started to very loudly, because I like had to follow them because I'm not going to stand on my own in the red light district. So I follow them, and I'm treading on the back, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, I'm letting Elodie and Gek know where apparently we're going. And I very loudly say, oh my fucking god, this is the cringest thing I've ever watched people do. Like, I cannot believe that these established people who already have very, very good, very lucrative streaming careers have just run after another streamer and left 2 women in the red light district when I have loudly told them, or at least I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt, whatever, but like, I have told them, hey, we've lost 2 women here. I'm waiting here for these women. Fucking goblin behavior, like actual goblin behavior. Like, okay, like, so I like really loudly, like, I'm at this point, I don't care, I don't want to be your friend if this is how you're acting. Like, some of these people, a specific individual, when I went up to them and tried to like be friendly, and look, I know I'm a bit strange, I know that sometimes I can be very hyperactive, and like, I sometimes I miss some like social cues because of ADHD, right? But like, I I feel like I'm quite like a easy person to get along with, and like I'm trying to make conversation with this person, and every time I try and make conversation with this person, try and like, you know, build a bit of rapport, you know, because we've got mutual friends, I get looked like this, and this person walks away from me, and like even when this person like started the interaction with me, they would look at me like this after I started speaking, and then just like walk away from me, and I wasn't saying anything fucking weird, bro. Like it wasn't like I wasn't being a fucking freaky weirdo. Like, I was just being like genuine, like trying to be nice. And I'm like, look, I know you have no fucking clue who I am. I know you don't think I'm worth your time because you don't know me, therefore I don't have numbers in your eyes, and therefore I'm not worth like getting to know because there's nothing I can give you. But what the fuck? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? Like, you're lucky I'm not that kind of person that just sits there and like wakes up every day and is like, I'm gonna name and shame people, because I don't care enough to have this argument with people. But it's like, it was just fucked. And at that point I was like, I want to go home. Like, I don't care. Like, I was like so ready to be like, I'm like, if I had not driven 3 other women all the way to Amsterdam, and I wouldn't have to drive them all the way back, I think I would have left. I think I would have gotten on a fucking plane and left, because it was like that cringe. And it kind of just made me like, I fucking hate this community. I hate what it's become. I hate how everything's about how much clout you have. Like, the amount of people that like don't talk to me that much anymore, or like kind of like just kind of have like withdrawn their support like from me because I've like taken a break, or like I'm no longer living with Nikki, like, is fucking like noticeable. Like, it's a noticeable amount of people that just like and it's like, even if I message them and I'm like trying to be like, oh, we should like hang out off stream, like let's catch up, like I want to know what's going on in your life, like I'm lucky if I get a reply, like lucky. And it's like to that point where I'm like, I don't want to be involved in this like sphere of people if I have to sell my fucking soul to become like a popular content. Like, I don't care for it, man. Like, I was just like, I realized I just lost fucking sight of like what the fuck I was really doing this for, you know? And like, realistically, the reason I started streaming was because I have time on my hands, I'm lonely, and like, it's just, one second, like, it's just like, because like I just want to, sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once, because I like just like want to make people feel less lonely and feel like just like I'm not a fucking saint. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm a fucking amazing person, me. But like, you know, like I kind of started this shit because I wanted to make people feel less like they don't have anyone to talk to, and less like they don't mean anything. Because like, I'm not going to lie, like I like some like big streamers chats where like you get to like, you know, be part of the chat hive mind and bully the streamer and like, you know, have a good time. But like, I feel like a lot of the time in these big communities, a lot of people just get overlooked, and like, you know, it's more like, oh, you know, well, you're a source of income for me type beat. And like, although I'm not going to sit here and say we're best friends because I don't know you, like, I started this so I could have fun, have a goofy fun time, and maybe have people take their mind off the shit fucking situation that's going on outside. Because holy fuck, I stopped streaming and then the world went to shit. Like even like the fucking, I don't blame young people for like sitting there and being like, I don't have a future, like fuck this, I don't care, like why should I give a fuck? Like, when it's like we've created a world that's like impossible for young people to fucking thrive in. Like, housing is really expensive, bills going up to like 3k a year. Bitch, I can't afford 3k a year. Like, even with my new roommate, there's no fucking way I can afford $1.5 grand a year. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I just don't have that money. Like, I'm a very low income person, but I still have like, you know, live my life fine. Like, I'm happy as long as I have a place to live and I can like feed myself and maybe go on holiday sometimes. Like, that to me is, I'm fine, you know. But like I feel like people our age, or like young people, are like told, you want a house? Oh my god, you greedy fuck. You want us to pay you enough money so you can pay your bills, feed yourself, and also maybe do something fun with your life. Get fucked. Like, ugh. It's just, and like a lot of streamers like don't get to this point of wealth where they like don't understand, like they don't understand like what actual the cost of living and like how expensive shit is. And that's fine. Like streamers aren't, like a lot of streamers aren't here for political commentary. Like Hassan does a great job, very very good. I met him. He's huge. But yeah, like it's fucking difficult, and yeah, taxes are fucked. I just kind of wanna stay in my lane, stream with people who care about me, and kind of be civilly, yeah, okay, bye to people that aren't nice and don't want to fuck with me, you know? There's no such thing as the middle class anymore. I'm sorry when I have to break it to you,
Sparkly Glue just
the
resubscribed for 10
serfs
months.
and the peasants now. So Sparkly Glue, thank you for the resub. Thank you so much. 10 months, bro. But yeah, like honestly, I feel like in this next year or two, we're gonna see some real scary civil unrest. Like real scary civil unrest, because people can't feed themselves anymore. So let the games begin. You guys start stockpiling water, start learning martial arts. Let's create a group of people that can just beat other people up. Hello D, hello. I think it's yeah, let's beat everyone up. I think honestly, like, it's just getting quite insane. Thank you, Storm. What civil unrest? Civil unrest is like, so like the start of civil unrest we will be seeing and have been seeing right now is people cancelling their direct debits on like the electricity bill, direct debits, and like the gas bill, because there are some people whose direct debits have gone from £50 to £250, and they're threatening to put them up to £500. Now I don't know about you, but like I get about £600 a month to live off, which is not enough. Unless like I'm lucky, I have a dad who's willing to like help me out and pay my rent. But if I didn't have that, I would be absolutely fucked. Like absolutely fucking fucked. Like I barely scrape by like on the amount that I like make, and like I'm on like other stuff. So I get like a certain amount of money, but yeah. I'm trying to keep it light, but I just feel like the world right now kind of fucked. Yeah, bills going up at like a senseless degree. Like fuck me. Like if you've been on TikTok, you've probably seen them. Like our bills here, they tried to put our rent up from like 1695 to 18. So they tried to put our bills up by £105. They've not fixed anything that needed fixing in this house. They've not done anything that needed doing, and I'm like, you can honestly get fucked. Like where, like some people are putting up like rent by like 20%, and inflation's already gone up by like 11%. I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in the future. But yeah. The rest of my TwitchCon was fun though. Like I had no other real instance like that. I mean, I got like a little bit annoyed at some of my friends because like I do feel like as well a lot of my friends don't really take me very seriously. You know, I'm kind of just that person that like they'll ask to do things for them. Like they'll be like, oh, can you like help me like do this? Can you help me do that? And I'll do it because like that's what friends are for. But like if I ask for like the smallest thing in return, it's like, oh, I can't do that. Like and like I'm just kind of like done with that shit as well. Like to be quite fucking honest, like if people aren't treating you right, like for a long time I've like been so obsessed with like everyone liking me and like everyone like having a positive opinion of me that like I just have nothing left for myself. Like I am just do things for people and then I'll like ask to get like a little bit back and they'll just treat me like shit. Like in like even on like TwitchCon, like there were some people who I was like, can you please stop like just leaving me in the middle of the TwitchCon floor because there's like someone here that I just will fucking have a panic attack if I see. Can we just not? But like and even like with things like, you know, like if I want to do a bit with someone, I got told like I was like about to do a bit with someone. I was like, do you know the history of this place? Like it's oh yeah, like I was about to like I can't remember what I was gonna say now because it was a while ago. But this person literally looked at me and went, I just don't care. And I was like, it's just very interesting to see like how like some people can be like introduced to this friendship group and like instantly will get like people helping them, people like jumping on things, like people being like, yeah, be in this for me, do this and this for me, like, oh yeah man, you can be in like this video with me and shit, and then like I'm like, hey, can you be in this thing with me, like can I, and it'll be like, yeah maybe, or I got like a yeah, and then it'll like be on the day and they'll like either ghost me or they'll be like, oh I'm so sorry I got so busy, and it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna start being like, you need my help? Oh sorry, I lost your number. Oh, must have deleted it because our friendship is so one-sided that it's just me doing things for you, and I'm done. I'm so fucking done, like being walked all over by like everyone who just like sees me as someone who will just stick around, do things for them, and they can just like fob off whenever they want, like be like, oh fuck you, like, you know, like I don't care, Rihanna's not gonna say anything. Well actually Rihanna's gonna start saying something. Like if I feel like our relationship is just completely just me doing shit for you and you just messaging me when you need something from me, like I'll just be like, look at our chats, bro. Like look at our chats. It's just you asking me for things. Like when's the last time like we even met up and did something fun? Like when's the last time you did anything for me? And I'm not saying you give to get, but there is a give and a take in a friendship where like they do things for you because you do things for them and you're like there for them, and like you need to know how much you're worth, because otherwise people are just gonna walk all over you. Like don't care about what people think of you. Be as nice as you can be, and if people are cunts, tell them to get fucked. Like not everyone's gonna like you. Some people don't like me because I've got a pair of tits. Some people don't like me because of my voice. Some people like my
Frisk1975
voice.
just resubscribed for 4 months.
Thank you so
Preach
much,
that.
Chris. Thank you. Like, yeah, like, you know, some people are like, Rihanna, your voice is really calming. I love it. Some people are like, your voice is really manly. I fucking hate it. Like, giga what? Like, I can't win anymore. I'm done with it. Like, if you're literally just gonna only hit me up when you need me, or like, you need something done for you, or like, you know, I don't fucking know. I'm fucking done. Like, bye. Bitch, bye. Like, and don't think, like, Moonsy said something to me once that was like, has resonated with me, and I love Moosey. I love her so much. Like, they were like, if you find the end of my kindness, that's on you, because and that just love that. Like, if someone finds the end of your kindness and you're a very kind person, that's their fault. Like, and they get you being like, okay, hang on a minute, like, what the fuck? Like, that's on them. That's literally on them. And those are words I'm gonna live by. Like, hate to big myself up, but I am like quite literally the best friend you ever had. Like, if you call me at 3 a.m, even though I'm fucking tired, anytime you need me, you're upset, I'll come over, I'll do whatever you want. But I do expect the same courtesy to be like mirrored back to me, because otherwise, what is this? I'm just your fucking, like, personal servant that you don't pay. Like, I'm a PA that you don't pay. That's not a friendship. But yeah. Very hard when people take advantage of you. Yeah. Little Shredder, hello. Hello. Yes, I'm back now. Back for good. Unless bad things happen. Wait. Chat. Man, I'm gonna need to sort out my settings. Like, none of my settings work anymore. But yeah, like, there's a lot of people that like will, if there's a guy in the friendship group versus if there's a girl in the friendship group, they'll go gravitate towards the guy and they'll give this guy all these opportunities. And I'm sitting here like, listen, I'm not expecting to be invited to everything you do. Don't get me fucking wrong. Like, I'm not even expecting to be invited to anything that you do. But if I like say, hey, can you help me out with something? And you turn around and look at me and go, oh, it's a numbers thing. Like, I'm like, that's been said to me before. Like, I literally, a few months ago, probably like about April, maybe even before that, I like looked at all my friends and I was like, hey man, like, I'm at a bit of a crossroads in my content right now because I invite people to stuff and they don't turn up. And then I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do today? Or like, I say, can you invite me to this thing? They say yes, and it never happens. And it's like, they just expect, like, if they're gonna say yes, I'm just gonna think, oh, you know, eventually maybe they will. Like, it literally, it never happens. And I looked at them and I was like, hey, like, man, I'm at a crossroads with my content because that just happens to me. And they went, well, it's a numbers game though. It's a numbers game though, you know, like, you know, it's just like, it's all about numbers. Maybe like streaming people more your size. And I'm like, I do though. Like, it's not, you're my friend. Like, I thought we were friends. Like, I thought, like, you're here because you're like ranting about something. Like, I came out of something else I was doing to let you in my house to talk to you about something. And now you're telling me that you can't stream with me or do things with me because it's a numbers game. And then I'm like, that's bullshit, because then nobody ever would have gotten to anywhere they are, you especially, because you got invited to something which made you big. Like, it's not a numbers thing, man. Like, it's either you like me enough to like put me in your shit, or you don't like me enough and you think I'm just a piece of fucking shit that's not worth anything. And like, it's just like, I've just come to terms with the fact that like, a lot of people look at me and see absolutely nothing, no value in me when it comes to content creation or even like as a friend. And they just see me as this person that's always going to be there for them, always going to pick up the fucking pieces when they need it. And they're never going to like come at me and be like, oh, you know, like, you want to do this thing with me? You want to do this, I have this really cool idea, like, you'll fit, like, never, ever, ever, like, literally not that. And like, these are people that like fucking millions of people adore. Like, these are people that like millions of fucking impressionable young people are watching and being like, that person is so nice. Like, I just, that person's like saved my life. They're so nice. And it's like, if you fucking heard half the shit a lot of these people say to even their friends behind closed doors, or the shit that they do, I don't think you would support them. Honestly. And like, I'm not in the business of exposing people. Like, I kind of just live my life. I go, well, that was fucked, and I kind of just like move on. Like, a lot of the reason, not only because I needed a break from having been streaming, was because like I had all of these things that had happened to me by people that like a lot of people look up to, and I just didn't want, I couldn't have come on here and pretended to be fine and pretended to be all A-okay when like all these things were going on in my life, and like I couldn't say anything because I would probably be the one like who would get in trouble for it because I'm exposing people's faves, like so I just like left it. And like I'm not gonna come on here ever probably and say like, 'cause some fucked up things have happened to me from other content creators, guys, like some fucked up stuff, like some actual illegal things have happened to me perpetuated by other content creators, like fully illegal things, and I have just decided even from then I'm not gonna pursue it, like, you know, on the internet or like talk about it, because I don't think I can take some fucking 12-year-old child in my mentions being like, actually, I don't think that happened to you because that's my fave, and like they're like the best person ever and they're really nice, and they're like, oh, they're just like, you know, the best. And I'm like, I cannot take that. Like, I physically just don't think I can sit there and be told that I'm a liar from some fucking dumb 12-year-old cunt that doesn't know their fave, has no fucking clue what they do behind closed doors, but would sit there and tell me that I'm wrong and this didn't happen to me because it ruins their illusion of this person. Like, okay, like I don't need to play internet favorites. I'm not here because, like, especially as well when you're a smaller streamer, like if you sit there and you say, oh, this big streamer did this to me and it was kind of fucked up, you get accused of trying to use drama to clout gain and like to clout chase. Like, oh, you're just saying that because you want to gain more clout. Like, it's just a lose-lose situation. Like, people wonder why people go like months without reporting like really terrible fucking things, like Call Me Carson level shit. Like, and they're like, why did you leave it so long? Because people like you who will sit there and go, that didn't happen, my fave would never do that, like that didn't happen, like that's why. Because you're gonna sit there and say my fave can do no wrong. Like, that's why. And I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I'm old enough to know what happened, even though, like, you know, but yeah. Yeah. It's very easy to fake a persona. So easy. Like, I could probably fucking make a whole new account, become a fucking VTuber, and, like, fake a really cutesy, weird persona. Like, and people would be like, yeah, that's my personality. Well, it's not. Like, it's not. Like, what? Like, I'm extremely straight up front with who I am online. I'm not a fucking perfect person. Everyone fucking makes mistakes. Everyone does things in their life that they regret. That's part of living. Like, just because you reach a certain age does not mean you're going to stop making mistakes. Nah. You're still going to make mistakes. Sorry. You're still going to make mistakes. But, like, you know, like, it's just like this weird stan culture perception of like, my fave could do no wrong. How dare you shatter this illusion? And like, this is kind of why I was like, I don't want to get to know someone like Hassan. Like, because I was at like a party with him. I waited for him to come to me. He looks like a Roblox character IRL, by the way. Huge body, regular size head, but just huge body. Like, he just looks like a Roblox character. And I was like, hey man, nice to meet you. I love your content. That's all I said to him, because I was like, I need one fucking streamer that I have not seen behind the curtain of and think, that that shattered the perception of me. Fuck, I can't watch them anymore. I need one streamer that I can just watch and not know anything about them, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. Yeah, people do assume they know exactly what their favorite fucking streamer is, and like, you don't. There's like, I could probably make a much more successful drama alert channel than Keemstar, but like, from all the fucking stories I have, but I've just decided to stay in my lane, not say lots of things that I can't take back, even though they are true, and just sort of just vaguely describe the things that have happened to me. I have had people that I love, people that I still love, people that are like, people that I've known for a while, short time. I've had people that I care and respect. I've had someone look me in the face, look me in the eyes and go, I don't find women funny, and that's a sexist thing that I need to get over. I've had someone say that to me. I've had someone look me in the eyes and say, I don't find you funny because you're a woman. And then like, walked away, never revisited that conversation. Like, never, I'm like, people that I'm still friends with, and I sit there and I go, this makes so much sense, because this is why you don't add me to any of your stuff. This is why you don't see any value in me as a content creator. This is why, like, when I was like, oh, you know, I want to like do this video or like do this, and they're like, like, you, Maritza, I love this bitch. This bitch here, saw me when I was pissed off because people kept like leaving me. People kept walking off without me, and I was like storming out of the fucking convention center, and she was like, she like grabs me, and I'm like, oh, is this sexy bitch? And she's like, I didn't think it was you because you have no eyebrows now, because my eyebrows are blonder, and and I had a good time with Maritza. I always have a good time with Maritza. Maritza, don't judge me, but yeah. It is messed up. It's messed up to think that because someone has boobs and a vagina, you know, or maybe even doesn't have a vagina, it just like that they're not funny because they're a woman. Yeah, Maritza, you're not funny because you're a woman. I hope you know that. You know. No, nobody does. No, not even your friends invest in you. Your friends will literally pass you over for someone who they don't even know because they're a man, and add them to their content quicker than they've known for years. because they're men, and you know, boys will be boys, I guess. Says who? Men, small-dicked men. Women be shopping, they can't be funny. Yeah, women be shopping, they can't be funny. Yeah, no, literally, like, Amaranth is, like, the only streamer in the top 100 who's a female. Like, and, you know, I think she works so hard. Like, she works so hard. Not only on her body, but, like, on her stream. Like, she is non-stop working. Non-fucking-stop working, that bitch. And, like, she has done, like, so well for herself, like, and she deserves to be in the top 100 streamers, but there needs to be more people in that top 100 streamers. Like, fucking, like, any transgenders, any like non-binary people, like, you want to add to that? And no, just cis white men? Okay. Does she even sleep on stream sometimes? Women can't be funny because they have to put so much effort into be taken seriously in the first place. Facts. Actual facts. Like, I'm quite good friends with Sive, like, PewDiePie's editor. Like, I was going to see him this weekend, he bailed on me. I'm going to be seeing him next weekend. If he bails on me again, I'm going to come down anyway. But, like, we see each other often, and, like, he'll be like, I hate the new wave because it's just people that don't care about other people. The content is so vapid. Like, it's so much like, oh, you're big, I'll do a video with you. Not, you're funny, we vibe together well, I'll do a video with you. No, not that. It can't be that. It has to be, how many numbers do you have? And that's why, like, I mean, I've lost a lot of Twitch followers, Twitter followers, Instagram followers. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna stay in my lane, do shit that makes me happy. If it leads to more followers, awesome. If people decide I'm not doing Minecraft content and they're gonna unfollow me, also fine. I don't, dumb on me. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue Health. But it's just funny to me how people are like, oh, like, it's so easy. Oh, look, she's doing OnlyFans now. I wonder why. Like, listen, I started an OnlyFans. I haven't posted anything on there yet because I just thought maybe I can supplement my income with doing this. But I'm, like, so worried about actually starting it. I mean, I wouldn't do nudes. Like, let's be honest, I'm not going to be doing that. But, like, I'm so nervous about it because, like, I have like tried being just funny, I'll let my personality carry me for such a long time, and I don't really wear, like, low cut things on the stream because I'm worried about people coming into my stream. Like, look at this streamer, she's just a booby streamer. Look, no boobs, no views, titties. And I'm like, just be funny, like, just be like, do a flip, be funny. And I'm like, okay, like, and I'm like, honestly, why should I be worried about, like, maybe, like, supplementing my income and not struggling through the winter by doing this? Like, because people are gonna judge me either way. Like, people sexualize me when I go outside wearing full fucking clothes. Like, people fucking, you know, sexualize me when I'm just out and about wearing shit like this that hasn't, you know, got any shortness, like, slits to it. Why the fuck should I not make money off of this fat ass when people sexualize me when I go outside anyway? You know? What if I make a lot of money with this fat ass? Then I can laugh at all the people that didn't see anything in me. Also kind of why I'm starting YouTube, because I'm like, if I, you know, do shit on YouTube and I'm doing shit on TikTok and I'm doing shit on Twitch, and I succeed without them, and then they come to me afterwards and they're like, you want to do a video now that you're big boy? I'm gonna be like, no, heart, because you're a cunt. I don't think it's banned on Twitch. I don't know. I don't want to get shadow banned. I'm already shadow banned on Instagram. Like, I'm shadow banned in a lot of places. I don't want to be more shadow banned. Hello, Fagul. I'm good. How are you? Like, literally, I could wear, like, a fucking turtleneck and a skirt and people would be like, oh my god, look at her titties. Like, okay. Yeah, you can't promote that site, but like, people will be like, look at my link tree for a special surprise, and it'll be, like, the same fucking thing, so, like, you know. No, but you say no heart because it's, like, condescending. Learn that from Musi too. Dude, like, it's just fucked, man. Like, it, like, the way, like, and, like, I just see it all the time where men are like, oh, it's not all men though, and it's like, you've just completely, you know what fucking annoys me? When women are like, I saw this, like, TikTok the other day, and it was this woman being like, this is my personal space. If you come into it without an invitation, you have to leave it. And, like, she was wearing, like, shorts and, like, a tank top, like, couldn't really see anything. And this guy sat next to her in the park and, like, asked for her number, said she looked 17, and asked for her number when she was 25. He came up to her thinking she was 17, this, like, 45-year-old man, and, like, wouldn't leave her personal space, and then, like, followed her home. And then if you talk about that, some guys go, oh, well, what you were wearing though? Or, like, they go, what, okay, but what were you doing? Like, where were you? Like, or like, oh, it's not all men, but it's not all men. It's not all men. And it's like, okay, that's fine, but can you call out the men that it is? Like, and can you stop fucking, like, basically saying I should shut the fuck up because it's not all men? So you're saying I should shut the fuck up because it's not all men. You're just shutting down my conversation because it's not all men. And then they sit there and go, men have problems too. Yes, men have problems too. But men are in control of, like, societal, like, by and large, are in control of societal standards and the same kind of shit, like, the toxic masculinity that they are oppressed by, and then they complain about it. And I'm like, do something about it then! You were literally in control of this shit. Like, I support you. I don't think toxic masculinity is shit. But, like, don't come at me when I'm complaining about being catcalled and saying, why can't men fucking keep it in their pants and leave me alone? Like, and then you go, it's not all men. But it's some men, though. It's a vast majority. It's vast. It's a large amount. To the point where, like, now, I've even said when people catcall me in public now, I'm just gonna say I'm a lesbian. Like, I'm 60. I'm like 70-30 split at this point. The older I get, the gayer I get. Like, 100%. Bro, hello? 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 What? What's going on? Who's... Okay. Oh my god. Literally, like... I mean, Nikki lives on her own. I'm living somewhere else soon. This house, no one lives in at the moment. Ash lives here at the moment. Good old Ash Lovejoy, Ash Kabosu lives here at the moment. Yeah, no, but I mean, me and Nikki are still best friends. I stayed at Nikki's the whole time she was doing the fashion week. You know, our cats are still kind of together. Like, we're still best friends. We just, like, she wanted to live on her own. She wanted to try it out on her own. And I'm like, all the power to you, sis. Go live on your own. I'm not mad. Yeah, the fact that it's some men ditch around. I think there was a fucking ridiculous statistic that was like only 2%. I think 2%. 2% of rape cases get convicted. 2%. 2%. 2. Toff is out of her sweater now. So Toff got feline acne. It's a thing. Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing, but she started getting, like, lesions. And I had to put her in a onesie. But she's fine now. Thank you, Cheerio Woo. That's a fucking cool name. I'll swap you. Yeah, 2% of rape cases get convicted. And most of them aren't reported because what's the point? Like, what's the point? Yeah, she was in a little onesie because, like, she kept, like, scratching it. And she got, like, a couple of injections and she was fine. Can I just say, if you live in the Brighton area, do not go to Coastways Vets. Coastways Vets, terrible. They'll take you for all your money and they don't care about you. Or your animals. Don't go there. like, don't go there. Like, the best place I've gone for my animals has been, like, the pets at home in Burgess Hill, because, like, ironically, there's a vet there called Karen that is very, very good and cares about you and your pets. Because, like, she remembered me and, like, how many animals I had and, like, what kind of animals I had. It was great. I barked at a man because he tried to grab me on the... Bro, I wasn't here for this, but in Amsterdam, Lexi, some guy came up to Lexi and started, like, touching her butt. And, like, the boys had to, like, be like, this guy from London, Billy, was like, what the fuck are you doing? I will cut you, mate. Come to London. And, like, it was like, he was like, what do you think you're doing? Like, but, like, literally, like, men just came up to her and, like, just came up to her and started touching her. Fucking horrible. Literally the worst. You got I feel like when it's the men barking at you, usually it's for a bad thing. And he still teaches there? Do you know why he still teaches there, Renee? It's because there aren't enough teachers to teach kids nowadays, because they're not getting paid enough. So they have to let teachers that suck stay, or teachers that do crimes stay, because they're not paying teachers enough money, and so all the teachers are leaving. Kind of happens when you do a job that requires loads of hours of your time, and the government says that you're not actually worth those hours. You can actually just live in poverty and go to food banks. That's fine. Men do not understand the fear. No, men do not understand the fear that women have. Like, we were out the other day and we went from like Will's to like Will's other place with like Matt and David, and we stopped off at like a convenience store on the way. And this guy was like really drunk and he was like staggering around, and obviously like as a woman you have like a fucking, like, you kind of like see them from your peripherals, and like he started coming towards me like mumbling shit like, pretty girl, there's a pretty girl there, like, it was fucking horrifying. So I just like sped walked to Will, who was like at the front of the group, like, because I was like quite near him, and like just walked beside him because I was like fucking terrified of like this person who I don't know drunkenly staggering towards me. Like, I wish I could go outside at nighttime and not feel like I'm gonna get attacked or something. That would be great. That would be fucking great, you know? It would be nice if like maybe 1 week in a year we got a curfew for guys and we could just go out at nighttime. I know they'll be like, oh my god, you're curfewing us, but like, we basically have curfews, because if I go out at 11 p.m. and someone assaults me, they'll blame it on me because I'm out at 11 p.m. Because women should not be out at 11 p.m. Yes, Wilbur suit. Yes, I was like, tall friend, I want to walk next to you. Because I was quite scared, and that night I double locked Nikki's door. Yeah, it would be nice if I could just... And it's like, that people are like saying now
It's
that you
from
shouldn't be
Master.
polite.
Hair Bear Bunch 1 just resubscribed
Thank you
for
the
16 months. 16
Hello.
months now, Pog.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, but like, you know... Well, Nikki wasn't in. Nikki was in Europe. Like, she was doing the fashion thingy. Yeah, I like recommend. Oh, it's so fun at night. It's so calm. Yeah, I bet it is when you're not being looked at like, oh, I could get something from you. Yeah, I bet it's very calm. Thanks. Oh no, thanks, Chief. You said no. I didn't lock her in her room. No, I like just double locked the front door because I was like, nope. I wish I could go outside tonight, but no. I mean, Brighton, by and large, OT is like a relatively safe city. There are some roads you should not be in at night. London Road, do not go there at night. My gym is on London Road, and I like to go at night. I cannot go without a male friend, like, you know, going with me, because London Road is notorious for mugging. It's like, don't go to London Road at night. You're gonna get fucking mugged, or worse. Like, don't do that. Like, there are certain roads you should just fucking avoid like the plague if you're in Brighton and you're a woman alone. Just don't. Rule of thumb: just don't go out alone if you can help it. Go out with friends. Like I would at least one male friend. Like, because if you're with a man, like versus if you're like with female friends, they're less likely to come up to you because they think that you're either with that, like romantically with that male friend, or like the male friend's gonna help. Just yeah. London Road is just it's horrible, and my gym's there. Like, I'm probably moving that gym now, which is why I'm saying my gym's there. But like, I'm probably moving gyms now because I don't want to walk up that road at night anymore. Like, it's horrible. Like, really horrible. Well, the mods IRL are supposed to be the police, but all the police do nowadays is stop you from protesting and like protect property of rich people. So, you know. When are you moving though, OT? Why are you moving? I thought you were in Wales doing uni. Are you coming to this uni here? Get rid of the cops. If only we could have a society where we did not need cops. It is sad. It's really sad that I think it's also sad that like because people don't want to wear masks on public transport anymore, a lot of immunosuppressant people are feeling like they can't go outside. You're in college? So you're going to uni? I like Brighton. I like living in Brighton, but that's because I think it's a cool place. It's a cool city. It's quite liberal. Like it's a green one. Like, you know, there's a lot of gay people here, but it's just dangerous. Like, it's a city. Cities are dangerous at night. Like, I thought about it the other day. It's like, yeah, when you see someone late at night in a city, it's a bit strange because you're like, why are you also out? But it's less scary because you expect to see people there. If you see someone like out at night in the suburbs and they're like wearing a hoodie and they're acting weirder, I would be more scared there because it's like you're the only one also out, you know. I'm sure you'll pass your A levels. I'm looking forward to when Scotland finally leaves the UK and I get a Scottish passport because my mum is Scottish. How is rent there? Fucking extortionate. For if you want to live in a one bed or a studio by yourself, you'll be looking at least £1,000 unless you're in a flat share with like some other randomer. Like my rent will be with my new roommate £800 split completely down the middle, but I'll probably be paying more because I have 2 smaller rooms instead of like one big room. So don't ask me about my Scottish accent. I'm trying. It's a bit better. Listen, my character for D&D, Will's new campaign, is French. She's French, but she's also kind of not. You know, like, do you guys want like a recap of the sessions? Because I have like like I have so many notes like on the, I'll do the first one, okay? Because like, so my character, she is called Groove Seeker because she is seeking the groove. Her father was Groove Master, who's like one of Will's like NPCs in the old campaign. So I was like, okay, he's my dad. I'm looking for the groove, and like, so starts out. Let me get my notes up. Okay, so we started out like where I want to do an IRL D&D campaign. Also, my D&D campaigns will come back. I want to at least finish streamy D&D. It's very hard to organize very popular content creators, so I want to like at least like be like, I'm gonna finish it. If anyone wants to move to this other campaign, I will happily have you. But anyway, yeah. So it started out like we all got dropped through wormholes, and there's people were like originated from like that world, but like we all got dropped through wormhole, so we'll be like, okay, you get dropped through wormhole, what are you doing right now, like what are you wearing? and he would be like, you can watch Shimmy G&D on this channel, and also YouTube, I need to upload the rest of them. I will do that all in just one day. I think I'm just gonna whack them all out, but I just haven't been at this PC for like a long time. Yeah, it's missing some episodes. I'll upload them all like in the coming like 2 weeks, like don't fear. I have also took notes on a laptop. My handwriting is ratchet, and I just can't be fucked. You can go back on this. I can control F this. Can I control F a piece of paper? No, I can't. So I'm not gonna write my notes down, am I? No, I'm fucking not. So don't come at me saying you're not fucking writing on a piece of paper. That's one of David's accents for his character, I think. But yeah, so he's like, Rhana, what's your character doing at this moment? Like, you get dropped through a wormhole, and I'm like, well, my character's fucking. My character is fucking some pretty woman. Fucking some pretty woman. She comes through the wormhole, like, I have all my stuff, but like naked, basically. So like everyone like comes through like these, gets like dropped into these like wormholes in Glennock. We're trying to get, they're like, okay, you need to get citizenship. Like, you guys, you've dropped through this wormhole. You need citizenship to do anything here. Like, you got to do some jobs for us to get citizenship. So like, this accent is appropriation. I'm like, no, it's not. That accent is Scouse. That's a Scouse accent. That's not Wales. You know? Like, so, like, yeah, my character was having sex with a beautiful woman, so fell into the sea naked. We were bound and taken to another man, Bullpit, who asked us to clear his clogged toilet in exchange for citizenship and 6 gold. So he was like, my toilet's not flushing, can you go down to the sewers and like, you know, sort that out for me, mate? Like, that would be great. And we're like, yeah, okay. We then killed a handful of kobolds, cleared the plug in the sewers. Also, while we're doing this, Benedict's character fucking just starts eating all these kobolds in front of these other kobolds while they're like screaming, because Benedict's character's a like lizard folk who like just eats everything. Benedict's character is called Crook, and she's a female lizard folk. We have Lisa, who's playing Agatha. We have Soot Dan playing Isley. We have David playing, he was playing Jim, but he's not playing Jim anymore. He's playing someone else. I just need to change that. And we have Jack playing Cobb. It was a good first session. I can't remember going. We then killed a handful of kobolds and cleared the plug in the sewers, but Bullpit wants us to do something else. So we went back and killed a toilet bear, which was not a toilet bear. It was a horrifying, weird thing that spat like acid at people. It was not a toilet bear. And found lots of dead bodies and a creature that is definitely not a bear. Bullpit promises us citizenship and another 6 gold if we kill the bear and potentially do other tasks for him. Bear is really an Otyag? They look really weird. I don't know, it's spelled like this. If anyone wants to Google what Otyags look like on D&D, that's how it's spelled. They're fucking ugly. Goodbye, Surfer Boy. Have a good one. They're scary. Whose saliva causes psychoactive effects. Okay, we have acid saliva. We pick up some acid saliva because obviously, you know, that can't go wrong. We returned to Bullpit and he gave us 6 gold and our citizenship. Jim, because David was playing Jim at the time, and then he changed his character to like someone that Isley, who Dan's character is, like subordinate. But like, so Jim, who was a gnome who could like do loads of stuff, is now someone, I can't remember, my other notes somewhere else. But he's like a paladin who works for Dan's character Isley. Bullpit left us in the room with a hatch on the floor overnight. Bullpit told us he is the leader of the Rift Stalkers, who used to be a trading company. He wants to stop another faction turning Rift Fallers into slaves, as he pays people who come through and wants us to disrupt the party. So there's like this other faction of like the Sailory who are like, he told us, are like making people that fall through the rifts slaves, and like not giving them any rights because it's like free labor. No one's gonna care because they've like fallen through a rift. Like basically fucked up things. And we're like, we want to stop this. We're a fairly nice party of like good aligned characters. We want to help these people out. You know, we want to help out the misfortunate. So like he's like, can you like disrupt this party? Like I'll give you all these like badges so you can go and like be like press, but like can you like maybe try and just disrupt the party because they're gonna like reveal that this rift is a thing and we don't want them to do that because they're gonna do evil things with it. So we're like, yeah. So we like do a bunch of stuff. We go see this tabaxi called Elegant Clock. And Elegant Clock, all of his things in his shop are extortionate. They're very expensive. Elegant Clock, you know, he has a few birds. Jack's character ends up selling all of his clothes. Thank you, Renee. I'll see you soon. Jack's character ends up selling all of his clothes for this dying bird that he literally spoke to in the bird's language, and the bird was like, let me die, let me fly one more time and I'll die. And he like, I still like an egg because I want this egg to hatch. I want to have a pet. He comes out of this fucking store with this dying parrot. It does one lap around the square and then just dies. So this motherfucker's like standing in his underwear, just sold his entire wardrobe knowingly for a dying parrot because he wanted it to, you know, have its last wish, I guess. Okay, like whatever. I buy some smoke bombs from Elegant Clock, and I invite Elegant Clock to come with us to the party because I like Elegant Clock. I think he's a nice old tabaxi man. You know, he's just you know, he's a good guy. Yeah. Your D&D characters end up naked a statistically significant amount. Maybe. So we go to the party. David's character and Jack's character end up having an argument for like fucking ages outside about how he should dig this hole so that these animals can come in and disrupt the party, but he doesn't need to dig the hole because the animals can come through the bush. And David's character is trying to be like, you don't need to dig this hole, man. And Jack's like, I need to dig the hole, and ends up like fucking just like they have this huge fucking argument. There's a old Glenlock Milk journalist there called Richard or Dick Pube, who fucking got kicked out of the party and stabbed Crook, which is Benedict's character, just stabbed this woman and gets like kicked out of the party. And then fucking Lisa's character asks him out on a date, or like he asks her out on a date, and she just stands him up. Like she doesn't even turn up. She just stands this crazy guy up. Like, okay, we like fucking wreck that party. Like beforehand, I go see like the fucking leader of the sailory, and I basically straight up be like, I've heard rumors of slavery. Do you think that's okay? And like she basically takes me off the party list before I go in. And I like just disguise myself so she doesn't know it's me, so I win anyway. We like go in, we tell everyone about Sybil, who is the head of the Celery's divorce, which sends her into a frenzy. We throw like a bunch of like smoke bombs around, and we also had poisoned the like stew with this like acid, this psychedelic acid. So like we just caused pure chaos. Like everyone's like vomiting on each other. Like it's insane. Like it's a good time though. We're having a good time. Fucking Dan's character, like he decides that like the best way to cause this chaos is to just like say that certain people are just like, to say like this certain person that he doesn't like because of his like backstory is actually like a pedophile, and we're like, why would we call him a nonce? Like no, like we're not going to do this. We're going to do it this way. He's like very adamant about it. But yeah, we caused chaos in the first episode. We made a guy called Dick Pube, you know, very angry enough to stab someone. We had some fun. We was like running this campaign alongside like another group, and it's like the same story, and he's seeing like what they do differently. And that other campaign, they've like been kicked out of Glennock. Like whereas we're like trying to solve this issue, and they're just like, yeah, we got kicked out like the first time we were there. So, yeah. But yeah, just a normal Saturday night. Just a good time. But yeah, my character almost bought this like really expensive trident from Elegant Clock that like only gives you water breathing. But like I rented it for like a lot of money before I knew what it was. And he was like, I was like, okay, don't be mad, but I have this trident. I do not know what it does, but it's but I just have this. And then like David's character had tuned to it and was like, it literally lets you breathe underwater. Like, what the fuck? I don't get confused. Like, I mean, I'm the one who's writing notes, so like I have to sort of definitely take my ADHD medication and like do, like fucking like concentrate on what's going on at all times, because I'm like will like at the beginning of most sessions like will ask me like what happened, so I have to like go through my notes, which is basically just a stream of like ADHD consciousness of me being like, so we went to here and we did this, and like it was funny, and like because like the second episode we like went around looking for this like the bulletin boards like just to see if there was any like thing we could do, and fucking like there's one that just says come doc, I've won fight, and we like go to the docks and like fight these guys. And like we win, like I think we like win some like gloves, like fucking Matt's character wins some gloves, but yeah, it was good times. Let me try and push this to the back. Yo. Okay. But yeah. It was good. We got like some potions of like, was it regeneration? But like it like de-ages you by like 7 years or something in one of the episodes. Yeah, you can. Like quality content. But yeah, it was fun. I'm looking forward to DMing again. I'm also really looking forward to like, I want to do an IRL campaign, because I just think it's just more, it's like easier to do it IRL. Like I'd love to do one just for my friends. But yeah, I'm starting to, so go have fun eating dinner. Goodbye, Shadow. But yeah, I mean, I've spent this time working on myself mentally, working out, figuring out new stuff I can do. Yeah, I'm like gonna come back and I want to actually just, do more shit. But like I have this cool IRL game show idea that I want to do with Ash, and I have this like, I want to go out like on Pride and like interview people. I want to start doing like that kind of content, because I feel like a lot of people have like commented to me how I'm quite easy to get along with, like when people first meet me, like I'm quite easy at like setting people at ease, which is nice. So like I'm just like, I want to do that. I want to do like that kind of stuff where I like interview people and like find out about people, and it will also help my social anxiety, and I want to do this cool like street game show where people win like shit prizes and they can like upgrade them, like for like other stuff. And like I do still want to stream, just like maybe not as much, like it'll be like maybe 4 times a week instead of like 5 times a week, because like it was just like I just kind of like, and like I had some conversations with Wextex about this, and it was like I just cared too much about like what I was doing and like what people thought of me, and like I had to have a plan. Like I couldn't come on here and just chat and like see what chat wanted to do and like do that kind of shit. And I feel like I'm better at that now, but like before I couldn't do. I was like, oh, I just don't feel like it's worth it. But yeah, Dan does. All the boys does. Like we started doing D&D with just like all the Soot House people. Like that's where it all came from. Like, but yeah, like life's been a bit stressful, which is why I took a break and I needed to sort of just reevaluate my life. But now life is not as stressful. So, and hopefully, and I feel like I can deal with it a bit better, but I do feel like a lot of streamers just don't take enough breaks, because they're like, as soon as I can take a break, people won't watch me anymore, and like I'll have less subs, and it's like, yeah, but are you happy? Are you mentally well? Usually the answer is no. Because it's like, well, I'm freaking out. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people just need to be a lot more, and a lot of viewers just need to be a lot more like cognizant of the fact that like these are people that like do this daily and like don't really have social lives, and you know, they do need to take breaks, and if they take a break, it's not them like failing you or not wanting to stream for you, like, or like being lazy. It's just genuinely like, it's like, yeah, like streaming is like very much like you have to be on it, you have to be like, you know, entertaining and be like, and talk to chat and like be happy, because no one wants to fucking watch someone who's miserable. Like, let's be honest. Like, no one likes to see that. But like, yeah, it's just, I just think people need to care more about individuals than, you know, yeah, like giving up the right to be. I mean, I like to rant a lot on streams though, but yeah, care about yourself, not the numbers. Like, it's just like, stop perpetuating this like fucking, like, viewers need to do this as well. Like you need to stop perpetuating this fucking like shitty work culture of being like, oh, who are you with? Who is that person? I don't care about them. Like, there's some people who've been like, even to like Rue. I don't know if you've seen Rue. If you watch Tommy's streams, you might have seen Rue a couple times. But like, even Rue's been like, yeah, like people have sent me fucking death threats for hanging out with their fave. Like, people have literally been like, who are you? Kill yourself. Like, we don't want you on our fave stream. Like, people need to fucking calm down. Like, your fave doesn't care that much about you. They don't know who you are as individuals. Like, calm the fuck down. You don't know them. They could be fucking murdering people in their spare time. You have no fucking clue. Like, but don't see a woman come on a stream, which is probably quite stressful to do because Tommy has a lot of viewers, and then go, kill yourself because you're a woman. I don't want to see you. I love Rue. Rue is very, very nice. She's very, very nice. Like, I was surprised that Rue was like how young she was. Like, I thought she was like my age, but nope. I was like, how old are you? And she told me, and I was like, oh man, I feel old. On the inside, I was like, it's nice. Why? Who is telling me I do not have lettuce? I do not own lettuce. This is a lie. I mean, yeah, like, a lot of streamers won't just say that though, because they're gonna lose a lot of their fan base. Like, and they don't care. They only care about, there's a lot of people that only do this because they know how much money they can make. Like, there's a lot of top streamers that will sit there and go, I do this like because I care, and then like or like some of them won't. They'll be like, yeah, I do this for money, and I respect that more than being like, I do this because I care, and then they end up not. Did he? For really? I left a bag of stuff at my friend's house, and I was like, hey, Jack, can you take this? Oh, he's still there. Okay, fine. Good shit. Yeah, I mean, people were just scared of losing what they have. But then I'm like, honestly, I feel like a lot of streamers or like big YouTubers should just like get that bag and then take a step back and leave like a vacuum open for someone else to fill it. I don't know. I know that's a very like weird way of looking at it, but I feel like a lot of people will just sit there and make the same boring content over and over and over again. And a lot of people don't like change. People will watch that shit over and over and over again. There'll be no difference, and they'll be like, he's so good, he's my fave. And then it'll be like, I don't know. I feel like the content creation community's kind of stagnated a little bit, because it is just like, how many numbers have you got? Cool, let's make content. And it's not like oh, this is gonna be really fun, like we have chemistry, this is really interesting. It's not like that at all. It's like, you know, like it's like we're just gonna make content together because we both have big numbers, and the content is fucking dog shit. I do have a monopoly on the lettuce market, it's true. My cabbages are better than anyone's around. Actually, maybe don't say that, because I feel like people are going to think that lettuce is an innuendo for weed. I'm not a drug dealer. I would be so much richer if I was. And no one would pull me over because I'm a white woman. But I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, no, you don't have to make content. Like, when you get so big, you can literally sit on stream and fart and people will pay you money. Like, and they'll be like, oh, I work so hard. I stream like once a month and I work so hard, and like, I don't really do anything anymore, but I'm just so creative and I'm like the best thing ever. And I hate that shit. I hate when people give up because they're big. Like, oh, I'm giving up now because I'm big and I don't have to bother making quality content anymore. I'm just going to make up the same video over and over again, and you're going to watch it, and you're going to like it. Welcome to the religion that's not a drug den, dude. It is what a lot of dealers say, but like, hello? My house is empty. Do you not think I'd have furniture if I was a drug dealer? Do you think I could afford furniture? I'd have furniture. I mean, do you have a chair? Yeah, but someone bought me this chair. I got it for free. I got this for free. Someone gifted me this. Also, you also need to remember, okay, this has never happened to me, but you also fucking need to remember that, like, a lot of big streamers will get everything paid for. Like, they'll be rich as fuck, but like, companies will pay for everything. They'll pay for, like, you know, their TwitchCon tickets, like, their accommodation. Like, I didn't have to pay for my 3 days of my trip in Amsterdam because I stayed in Nikki's like hotel room because like they overbooked, like they double booked like too many hotel rooms, and she was like, oh, my friend will take it. But like all of these like big streamers, they just get things for free. Like, the richer you get, the more free stuff you get, which is kind of nuts. Never happened to me though. I never have done sponsorships or gotten free stuff. Just disclaimer. You know, never. That's okay, Gordon. Or not Gordon. What is your real name? Don't say it. It's like when you're like, oh, like, however old you are, chat, and then everyone starts saying their name, you're like, no, stop. Don't tell people your age. Yeah, no, but like, I mean, I think TwitchCon was bad in the sense, like, they didn't pay a lot of people for those promo pictures when they said they were going to pay people for those promo pictures, so, you know. I'm not Gordon. That's the trick. Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends. I think the biggest Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship I heard about was like in the tens of thousands. Like, that's how much money they were paying some YouTubers and streamers. I reckon probably the most they gave someone was probably in the hundreds of thousands though. Like, easily, like, easily. Like, a lot of the money that I feel like a lot of the streamers that I know of, they make like tens of thousands per sponsorship. They'll make like 20k, and that's someone's wage in a year. And then they wonder why they aren't relatable anymore, because they're getting literally like 20k in one sponsorship. Yeah, 10k for saying Raid Shadow Legends is my favorite game. I like have you seen the fucking like £20,000 £20,000. Like, someone was offered like 12k to like go meet a group of actors and interview them and spend the day with them, but because it was lower than their usual rate, they turned it down. Because otherwise they'd have gotten lowballed by that company again, when they were really usually getting like tens of thousands. Like Rage on Legends, like fucking, what's that other one, the zombie game that's going around a lot, where it's like, I have Lucky, like I've seen so many fucking episodes, I have Lucky, she's the best, she, like, literally, like, that 2-minute advert of someone saying, they're the best, 20k. Yeah, State of Survival, yeah, that's the one, 20k, easy. If you have like a million followers, or like even not, if you have like 200,000 on like Instagram, you're making money. Like you're making money. Like because like Instagram's the best, I think, to get like to make like money on, because people will just like sponsor you and like you'll get like a 12k sponsorship and then plus the merch on top of that. Like yeah, people are gonna hate me for saying these things. Like 'cause it's like you shouldn't say, but it's like nobody's gonna tell you, like nobody, like, and you don't know when you're getting lowballed. Like Jay Stad's very good in the sense that he'll, like, if you reach out to him, like he'll tell you, like, know your worth, like, you know, don't undersell yourself, like know your worth, you know. But yeah, I mean, like, there's this fucking one girl that does like celebrities don't really look like that videos, and in every single one of these videos she has like a 3-minute sponsorship, and I'm like, how much, because she gets like hundreds of thousands, like millions of views on these videos, and I'm like, how much money are you making, not only in AdSense but like from sponsorships? Like, no hate, like these people get that bag, but like holy fuck, like it's like all of these like big streamers that are like, oh, any primers, and they're the ones sitting like on like, oh, my recent merch drop made me millions, like it's just, and that kind of behavior kind of pisses like a lot of people off, because it's like, why are you asking for more, like even as a joke, for more like subs when you're making like hundreds of thousands of pounds probably a month as a baseline? Like it's insane. Like it's an insane amount of money. Like some people are making like 60k a month as a baseline. Like I can't imagine that amount of money, even like that amount of money. Like I think the most amount of money that's ever been in my account has been like fuck me, like, there was like not temporary and was like there because I like probably student finance. I'm gonna say like 3k is the max that's ever been in my account. It's not there for long because I have bills to pay, but that is the maximum amount I've ever had, like in any, like usually I'm living like on, like I'm living in a deficit. So I like have like 20 quid maybe left over each month, if that. Like, I don't know. I'm very transparent about how much I make and how, like, I'd love a D&D, like, Beyond sponsorship. Like, I reached out to them and was like, hey, like, I'm doing a D&D stream. Like, I would love, but they just ignored me. Like, it just happens. Like, it's like, there's some people that just, like, I've never been, like, even when I had, like, because, like, back in lockdown, I had, like, an average view count of, like, 500 people when I was, like, doing it, like, day in, day out. Never did I get approached by any managers, never got approached by, like, any like, fucking, like, streaming orgs, like, none of it. Like, and I had friends that had these things, and I was like, hey, can you maybe, like, mention me to, like, your, like, manager or something? And I'd just get that, like, oh, I don't know, like, you kind of just have to happen, like, organically kind of shit. And I'm like, it's just, like, I just feel like, and like, even, like, there's some people that have, like, I've been like, oh yeah, I'm trying really hard with streaming, like, and I'm having fun, but, like, you know, it's difficult because I can't do all the things that you guys want me to do because I don't have that money. And they're like, oh, maybe you should just, like, streaming's not for everyone, maybe you should just, like, quit. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, I'm not doing this so I can get fucking 60k a month. Like, it would be nice to make a fucking decent living off of the thing I love to do, sure. But, like, to tell me to stop streaming because I'm not at that level yet, like, or might not ever be at that level, like, thanks for crushing my dreams. Like, thank you. Literally, like, there's been some people that have been like, I'm freaking out, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm mentally not well enough to get a full-time job, but I'm struggling with money. And I've had people that are big streamers, instead of saying to me, I'll help you stream. Let's do some streams together. Like, you know, I'll like stream with you. Like, I can raid you. Instead, they've been like, I'll help you find a real job. Like, whereas these are the people that like will meet someone who they barely know, but because they and like I watched this TikTok today, and they'll like add them to it instantly. Like, I watched this TikTok today, and it was like people that you've known for a long time, a lot of the time, or like even for like a year, 2 years, like will enjoy having you in the same position that you've always been in, because like they're not threatened by you if you're not, like they're just not, they're like, and it's like, oh, at least I'm better than them, at least I'm better than this person. And like I just feel like a lot of the people in my life are happy seeing me struggle, are happy seeing me like in a precarious position, because at least they're not me. At least they can look down on me, and I'm always going to stay the same. I'm always going to be like in this like position in their mind, like never going to leave because I don't have anything going for me. Like I'm like they always can be like, at least I'm not her. And like I just feel like why do you feel the need not to raise up your friends? Because like I just feel like, and like I just feel like if I'm gonna ask you to do stuff with me and you're gonna like not give me the time of day or even plan anything with me and say, yeah, maybe, yeah, I'll add you to one thing, maybe. And like I like the last time I asked a specific person this, like they were like, yeah, maybe. This was back in like March. It's now, well, it's August now. That's 5 months. Like, I'm not, like, just tell me no. Just tell me no. Because, like, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, well, I want something eventually. Just say no. Just tell me no. Don't just say yes, because it's easier than saying no. Just say no. Like, stop ghosting people. Stop treating people like they're less than you. You are just some lucky cunt. Like, Moist Critical, I love Moist Critical because he fucking says it how it is. Like popular streamers are just people that got really, really lucky. Yeah, there are some people out there that had a really good fucking product and like got really popular off that. But a lot of people, it's like right place, right time, knew the right people. You know? Like, don't act like you're fucking the best thing fucking ever and then treat people like shit because you got lucky enough to get to where you are. Like, don't treat people like you're lesser than them, because at the end of the day, content creation is not forever. Like unless you're PewDiePie or like Mr. Beast, like content creation is not forever. Bigger number doesn't equal better person. More money doesn't equal better person. Like, don't act like you're better than me because I have less viewers than you. Because you're not better than me. You're just luckier than me. And you have a dick, and therefore you have friends that will treat you with respect instead of you having to fucking claw for the bare fucking minimum. Like, I have to speak louder, I have to say things multiple times. Sometimes when I'm in a group of people, I'll make a joke, my male friend will say it louder, and they'll get laughs. Like, I'm just kind of done sitting here and being everyone's fucking like bitch that like does things for them behind the scenes and then like just doesn't get acknowledged. I'm done with that. Like, if you're gonna be a cuck, go for it, but just so you know, I'm choosing violence. And like, I'm just like there's a lot of things that a lot of people have done to me that are like outright fucking illegal, that outright fucking like not even like cancelable, because it's like it's just so fucking awful. Like, I could sit here now and say so much stuff that like would be truthful, but a lot of people probably wouldn't listen to, and would be like, oh, she's just saying that because she wants. Like, no, I'm saying it because I think I would want to know who I'm giving my money to, but I'm not going to say it because people can't handle that. People can't handle you tearing down their favorite people. But there are a lot of nice people in the community. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of fucking lovely people in this community, like fucking Ash, he's a lovely person, like Ash Kabosu does great vlogs, lovely human being, like...
It's from Master.
No, Tash, just subscribed.
Thank you for the prime. Like, lovely, like, I feel like treats me like a human.
It's from
like,
Master.
No, Tash,
will
just
look at
subscribed.
me and be like, yeah, you're my friend. you know, hello Ash. I don't know if this is actual Ash, but like, you know, there are just some of my friends who will sit there and they'll be like, they'll listen to me and they'll give me the time of day, like Benedict Lovejoy, lovely man, like the namesake of Lovejoy, lovely human, like amazing, like doesn't treat me like any other person, any like lesser of a person. But there are some people like who will just shit on you because you're not big. And I'm not into naming and shaming. I will never do that. I will talk vaguely about someone, and if like they find like I don't care, like, but like I will sit and I will shit talk people vaguely, like, because I think what they've done is fucked. And if I don't talk about it, I think I'll go fucking insane, and I don't want to go fucking insane. But I just think I spent so much of my life not standing up for myself. I spent so much of my life being like, if I'm nice enough to people, maybe they'll be nice to me in return. It's not like that. It's not like that. I say, these people, a lot of these people have gone to where they are because they don't care about anyone else. Don't be like that. Be empathetic, but don't do things for people because you think, oh, maybe they'll return the favor and they'll treat me like a human being, because a lot of the time you're going to be left with nothing and going to be walked all over, and you're going to be the one who's sitting there thinking, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with me? I'm so nice to these people, like I do everything for them and they treat me like ass. And it's not on you, it's on them. But like, don't waste your time with people who treat you like shit. Don't do it. Because it's not, they're not going to change. People rarely change. No, a lot of the world is, if you want to be treated like a human being, you do need to grow a dick. If I had a cock and balls, and I was a biological man, I think I would be doing a lot better. I hate to say it, but from coming out of like Sut House and shit, I think I'd be doing a lot better. I hate saying that because I feel like the people's natural reaction when you say that is you're using that as an excuse. But honestly, I feel like if I had a cock and balls, if I didn't have a big pair of boobs and not so much of a fat ass, I would be in a much better position than I am now. I just simply would be. People would treat me, my friends would treat me seriously, like they would want to do things with me, like that's just how it is. Like sometimes I talk to people and they just like look at me like, why the fuck are you talking to me? Like, or they just like, you can just tell they just don't give a fuck, you know. Oh no, there's a cis guy, and they have to be cis, and white. Like, yeah, there are a lot of like black male content creators, but the formula is cis white man. Yeah, if you're trans, I mean, I don't even know any popular trans men, like who are content creators or YouTubers, and I know very few trans women that are famous content creators. Yeah, this is a portal to heaven. But like, and I hate saying that because it's like people are gonna be like, oh, it's because she's not funny and she just thinks that she can use her boobs for views, and she's just angry that she's not as you know, as popular as her male counterparts and she's just gonna say it's because she's a woman, but it's because she's not funny or entertaining. Like the amount of effort that I put into like most of my streams, like my D&D streams especially, they take hours. Like, do not sit there and tell me that and I'm not saying that I'm the funniest person ever. I think I'm quite funny. I think everyone has like different senses of humor. But a lot of people will look at a woman and like listen to her crack a joke and be like, that's cringe as a default. And a lot of those people are pick-me girls. Like, I used to be like that way when I was a teenager. And a lot of these Minecraft fucking like kids will look at a female content creator and go, she's not funny, when they want to be content creators themselves. Like, why are you perpetuating this? And you have to unlearn that. You have to unlearn the fact that people are like, well, that's cringe. Like, they're just as a default cringe. They're as a default cringe. Like, the amount of people that had to go at Nikki for playing with lightsaber chopsticks on her TikTok and said that because she's 20 now, she needs to get a real job and stop having hobbies. What? What? Hello? Like, hello? Like, hola, can you say bandeja roja? Like, that's a fucking red flag, are you joking? Like, thank you, Blue Elephant, I appreciate you. Gordon, I don't remember a lot of the fucking religion tenets. I'll have to bring this back up. Whereas male streamers, they watch, yeah, male streamers can be like, I still watch things like these TV shows, and then there people go like, oh baby, look at him two-hand fist the cup and drink the wawa. Look, he two-hand fist the wawa cause he baby. Ooh, and he's like 20, he's like a 28-year-old man, and they're like, oh he baby, look, he drink the wawa. And it's like, are you fucking joking? Like, they can literally like take off their pants and shit themselves on stream, and you'll be like, oh baby, look, oh baby doing nasty little poopy, oh what a cute little my fave, ooh, rub that shit all over my face, my fave content creator. Sorry, a bit far, but you know, but you know, Nikki playing with lightsaber chopsticks, disgusting. Can't that woman get a job? Grow up much? Hobbies? At 20? You know, that's against TOS. I mean, probably, but they get away with it if they're... I feel like the top streamers could pretty much... Like, can you imagine if all of the top streamers got together in a room and were like, right, so here's what we're going to do. We're all going to start stream at the same time, and we're all going to take a shit in front of our cameras. Do you really think that Twitch would ban all of the big CCs? No. No, they wouldn't. They would not. They'd be like, we're just gonna ignore this. Yeah, women having a decent life and being funny. If they did a union or yeah, they just unionize. Yeah, they just let it slide, like, whereas, like, if I probably played music, I'd probably get, like, the book thrown at me. I remember Austin Show made a hypothetical what happened if all the streamers had an orgy and stream it. That's, like, what would they do? They couldn't. They literally could not. They couldn't ban all their top streamers. They'd have nothing. They would just all go to YouTube, and then YouTube would win. Maybe YouTube should win. I don't know. Or better late than never. Yeah, a union for streamers, they would all be late. They'd all be late. I mean, it's just very easy for, like, men to, like, be added to, like, a group other than men or, like, other male streamers and be, like, instantly accepted and, like, be like, oh my, like, Manatreed is a perfect example of this, guys. This guy was, like, literally, like, I don't know if it was true, if he was the person that did this, regardless of that, but this is, like, a person that can get instantly added to something and become instantly famous and have people literally be like, I love him, I would die without him, oh my Manatreed altar, like, literally, like, and
it's from Master.
Abby_Grace_20 just resubscribed for 16 months. 16 months. DD, hope you had a good day, less than 33.
But yeah, like, and he, like, got praised and everyone loved him, and even when shit got found out about him, people were still defending him. Yet, like, a female streamer can kill some people's male streamer, like, Minecraft pig that's called Steve or something, and have hate just thrown at them. Like, be like, you're the worst, kill yourself, you killed my fave's dog on Minecraft. Like, but whereas, like, if Dream brought in a female friend, like, let's say Manatee was a female, oh bitch. I think she'd have gotten like hate in her DMs. I think her first stream would have gotten flamed because there's obviously like technical issues. Like she would have had her asshole, like a new asshole torn in her. Like, because it's like, how dare you go near my favorite boy? He's mine. Like, because literally people have such thick parasocial relationships that they think like, oh, this person's gonna marry me someday. Like, how dare this woman get near my guy? Like, okay, it's okay, calm down, bruh. Yeah, like Minx gets cancelled by association. Like Minx got so much hate from the Minecraft community for spitting at him in that date after one of those level hosts. Like, yeah. Yeah, and then it's not welcomed at all. And it's like, how do you miss him? He did one stream and then got instantly cancelled. Like, I feel like a lot of people could like find out that their fave, like it's like the Call Me Castle situation, like they could find out that their fave like genuinely murdered someone or is like a paedophile, yet they'd make like TikToks of them being like, look at him in his little orange jumpsuit in court. Like literally people will do that. Like people will literally sit there and be like, yeah, this person's fucking great. This person, vagina and tits, not great. And like, it's like when you, like, I know there's probably going to be a bunch of people who see this stream either through something or whatever, and they go, oh, she's complaining because she's a woman, and she's going to blame it on the fact that she's a woman. Like, oh, white woman tears. Okay? Like, I'm literally just reporting on my fucking experience and the things that I've observed. If you don't like the fact that I've, like, that, like, this is not just anecdotal evidence, this is, like, shit that happens as a default to a lot of women, to a lot of, like, my friends who have come to me and talked to me about this, like, a lot of people I don't even know. If you don't like the fact that it happens because it makes your fave look bad, so you're gonna silence that person for talking about it or make fun of them for talking about it, you're a terrible person. Okay, like I don't care like how old you are. Like you should fucking have a big think and maybe look around you and maybe realize that the world is not cookies and cream, and like actually do some little bit of history research maybe, because literally when I did my like second year of history I learned a lot about women because I did like a module on it. I did a whole ass like 5,000 word essay on it. Like women were grouped in, like even white women were grouped in with people that had no rights, like people of color back in the day. Like there was a lot of, because I was doing I did an essay on like the opportunities women had during Victorian England, like science, like the 1800s, like that, like what opportunities they had. Not much. Like there was this one article that was talking about how women had the same smaller brain mass as and this is a quote, this is a direct quote from a book. Don't get angry at me. I don't think this way, but it was like women have a smaller brain mass, just like the, and I quote, lesser races. So they were literally being like, yeah, women stupid. People that aren't white men, stupid. Like people that aren't white men shouldn't be able to vote because they have smaller brains. Like they were literally pushing this as like scientific fact. Like women, they can train young boys maybe in botany, but like they're not actually ever going to specialize in it because they're too stupid. They're only good for like training these boys when they're boys, because their brain is as small as these little boys' brains. And it's like people, and then when I see people being like, white women have had the same rights as white men for like, and I'm like, no, they haven't. Like, where are you getting this from? Like, look at the fucking what's happening in America right now. You're saying women have the same rights as men? Like, don't get me wrong, white women still have so many, and I mean so many more opportunities than like a person of color. Like especially like black women, one of the fucking most marginalized demographic of people, like totally fucked over 100%. And a white woman versus a black woman definitely has more like societal rights than the black woman, but historically don't say that women have the same rights as men, because that's just not true. And if you actually did a little bit of history, you would see that it's not true as well. Like you actually just read a book. You could read like multiple books maybe. Goodbye, Gordon. See you later. Yeah, like I wrote another paper on like race relations in England during the 1900s. Oh, bro. Oh, bro, the fucking quotes. Like, you know when, like, you find a quote in a history book, and, like, if you're doing history, you'll understand this. Like, you find a quote that, like, perfectly, like, sums up your argument, but it maybe has a really bad word in it, and you're like, can I put that word in my essay? Like, I don't want to. Like, there was one quote from the Tory party, and it was, like, in living memory, the Tory party had a slogan that was quite literally, if you want a bad word for black person as your neighbour, vote Labour. It was like, yeah, we don't like black people. And people like, and then the Tory party today is like, we have never been racist. We are like really nice and we have integrity. And it's like, no, you don't. Like, literally your campaign slogan, like 40 years ago was, if you want a bad word for black person as your neighbour, vote Labour. And it's within living memory. But, you know, just ignore it, I guess. Just ignore that was a campaign slogan of yours. You know, I wonder why this terrible party is doing bad things to us. Because, I wonder if it's because they're bad people and don't like anyone that's not white men. Like, the fact that, like, as soon as, like, the abortion ruling went in America, there was that one fucking, like, UK politician that was just like, oh, yeah, like, I just really think that women don't have full body autonomy if there's another body involved when it comes to pregnancy. Actually, no, it's not their decision. It's like there's the amount of ectopic pregnancies that are going on in America that like the women have to like basically almost die before they actually do something about it. And an ectopic pregnancy is where like the zygote implants in like say the fallopian tube. It's never viable. It will kill the woman, and the baby is never viable. But you know, you have to. They don't care because women have no rights. Like, and that's a race thing as well, because they basically said that like the white population is not growing enough to keep the majority, and they could like either incentivize people into having babies by like giving them grants and money, but they didn't want to do that because they'd have to give grants and money to obviously people of color, and they didn't want to do that. So what's the easiest way of having white women? Because it's like the most aborted fetuses are actually white fetuses. Oh, just force them into having them. Just force people into having white kids, and then they'll keep their majority. They're that worried about losing their white majority that they'd rather force women basically into fucking baby carrying servitude. Thanks, America. Yay. Yay, America. I just think that maybe we should stop hating on each other. But yeah, I learned a lot of things in history. History is a very good subject to take, because you actually learn a lot about the rights that people have and or don't have, and like where things come from, and like why politically we're in this mess now. And it's all down to white men who are in power doing bad things to people who didn't have power, and now they want to stay in power. Like, you know that Bo Burnham song where he's like, it's still fun to be a white guy, but it was more fun back then. I don't know what the bit, yeah. A 12-year-old can't adopt a child, yet she is forced to carry and keep a baby. Yeah. You're like, your body at 12, like, I know that people are like, well, you have a period, so isn't your body ready for a baby? No, like if 12-year-olds have babies, like, their body's fucked for like the rest of their lives. Like, oh god. Like, I'm trying to be like, me at 12. Like, that's a child having a child. We used to have all the money in land, we still do, but it's not as fun now. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's not talk about. Okay, I feel like we've ranted for 2 hours. Let's watch some funnies before I end. I don't want to end on a depressed note, because I don't feel like the world is fucking doomed, chat. Okay, like the world, we're in a bad situation, but I do think there are more. I think there are more like good things going on and good people than this. Did you ever get the from Spy Feet from Simply that I want you. No! I didn't! Fuck! Fuck! No! No, are you kidding? No, I didn't. You're like, because fucking. No, did I? Wait, let me check actually. Let me check. Because like, fucking, I was like, if you beat Spifey, or if you, I think if like, you simply beat. Oh my god, I was very drunk that night. This is the night I met Asan as well. Like fucking hell. Like we were in this like club that had like games, and we were like, I was like, okay, if you beat Spifey, like we were like betting. It's like if you beat Spifey, you give me. Yeah, you smoked Spifey, and then like and then I get like if fucking you beat Spifey, I got $20, and if Spifey beat you, fucking Simply got $20. But I think he might have done actually. Let me check my PayPal because he might have done. I feel like saying no, and he actually might have sent me the $20. You did. Let me VIP you as well. One sec. Let me VIP you for winning me $20. Thank you so much. What? There you go. Yeah, I mean, what is the fucking saying? Like, bad things happen with good people, just like sit around and do nothing. Received. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Because it was like July. Yeah, no, he never gave me that $20. See, rich streamers scamming me again. Rich streamers scamming me again out of $20. How fucking dare they? How dare they? Dang it. Yeah, it's because I'm a woman, guys. Like, they just think they can scam me. You know, I'm just gonna brain. Like, you know, like how me and Muzi blame everything on the fact that like that's if things go wrong, we'll just say it's homophobic. I'm just gonna be saying that's sexist now. Good night. I'll be streaming earlier soon. I just had a late one today. Let's watch some fucking.
Let's see what this talk.
No. Yeah, that's homophobic. That's what me and Moonsy say. And then sometimes we say we're homophobic because it's funny, because we're not. Let's watch some daily doses of internet, because he's always got some good shit. And then I will probably end stream.
Hello, everyone.
I think that I messaged Nikki and I was like, damn, Nikki, you're like, I was like, damn, Nikki, who is she? Is this your girlfriend? Like, like, is this a girl you've not been telling me about? Who is she? I was like, they're so hot. Oh, like, I was like, holy fuck, is that Jack? Like, he's a hot woman. He's a hot woman. Like, what is going on? Like, fuck, it was good. Goodbye, Red. Have a good sleep. Yeah, he's a hot woman, but a bald man. Yay. Okay, let's watch some daily dose of internet because they're pretty good.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, my camera's not here. Where's the camera? There it is. I'll put me down here.
Everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Why is
This
his
guy-
ceiling full of dirt? Is that a thing in it? Is that a thing in America? Are your ceilings full of dirt?
He was asleep when part of the ceiling randomly collapsed on him. He was totally fine and unharmed.
What?
That's insulation? That looks like shit. Yo.
A whale breached out of the water and landed on this boat, but luckily nobody was hurt.
Because that man got the poo ceiling. The poo. This is what I call the poo ceiling. You know what? Maybe we should just start making houses out of shit like we used to. Whales can body slam. Yo, he's a green goblin.
This guy was so tired of always forgetting to bring his loyalty rewards card when going to the grocery store that he decided to have the QR code tattooed on him instead.
Nah, bro. I'm ableist. This is stupid. Why do you care so much about your reward points at Tesco, really? That probably cost you more money to get tattooed on your wrist than you're gonna get from your reward points at Tesco, fam. Like, why? What if it didn't work? What if he's paid all that money to get that tattooed and it didn't work?
Yo! What?
This guy went to a concert wearing a safety vest to see if it would let him sneak through security and get backstage, and it worked.
It's very sad when they change the QR code. We should do this. Chat, you want to come to a concert with me and just wear like a whole bunch of high vises and we can go backstage? Sneak 100.
This hamster punched someone's hand and then immediately fell asleep.
Yeah, but this guy's got a cool voice though. It's calming. Look. What's the dog doing?
Getting married. Can you like think of me? Like
This grandpa was babysitting his grandson and dropped him back off with his dad, but he was pretty devastated to see him leave.
Oh, don't talk to me about merch, bro. Don't get me started on merch. Do not get me started on merch. I really hope that everyone that ordered my merch received it eventually. But I will not be doing another merch shop with that company. Just, I'm gonna be transparent here. We made $1,000 in sales with that merch company. I got £200 of that, and the company took the rest. And they were like, do you want to do another merch shop with me? I haven't even received the merch that they were going to send me and like my friends. I didn't receive that. I'm moving soon. I never received it. I could never promo it. My friends can never promo it because I never received it. And they just took 70 to 80% of the profits and I got 20%. So, and it wouldn't bother me if they were going to put those profits in into a charity or something, but no, they're fucking not going to do that. It's going to go straight into another rich streamer's pocket. That's pocket change for him, but that's like, did you pay for it, Kepler? Like, if you paid for it and you never got it, please complain to them, because they ghost my messages. Like, please complain. Just be like, I paid for this. Like, I paid for Jay's one. Like, I paid for Jay to get one, and he never received it. Never received it. Like, that's just money I just basically set on fire. Like, yeah, please keep complaining until they give it to you, or at least give you a refund, because fuck me. Seriously, literally one of the worst companies. And again, this was one of these companies where some of my friends literally said to me, I wouldn't go with this merch company, but it's good enough for you. They literally said to me, I wouldn't go with this merch company, but it's good enough for you. Basically being like, I know it's shit, but you're also shit, so you should go with them. And hilariously, the one that they thought wasn't shit hasn't paid any of them at all. They're all getting fucking swindled, so... there are so many things people say to me, and I'm like, I don't say anything in the time, and I'm like, wow, that was fucked. That was a fucked up thing you just said to me, man. Like, holy fuck. But yeah, if I'm ever to do merch again, I'm doing it with a company that I trust instead of the first one that, or the only one that's come to me. I have no business experience, but I'll be on your new merch company. Yeah, literally, like, I'm really sorry if you didn't receive it. Like, as I say, I will not be doing any more drops with them. Like, you've had nothing back. I just say I don't know if it got bought out by Dream, but, like, it was terrible when I used it. I got £200, which was, like, what, 4 jumpers? And I bought, like, a couple jumpers for my mods that they never got. Like, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it for me. And they were like, do you want to do more? Or you can make so much more money. And I'm like, no, I couldn't. You're literally taking all my money. Like, fuck it all. And my fans aren't even getting it, and I haven't even received it, so no. Who is she? Yo.
That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Oh. Yeah, honestly, like, if you haven't received it, please keep complaining. Please keep complaining. Like, please, like, cause yeah, like, this is the thing, like, people just think, oh, well, these are young people, I can fuck them over. Like, just please keep complaining. Because you've paid for it, and they weren't cheap, like, and this is a company that's just pocketed most of the profits, so please keep complaining if you have not received your merch, or at least ask for a refund at this rate.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
You're adopted.
Because when I had to, like, some people, like, were in my DMs being like, I haven't received it, and they're ignoring me on the thing, and I message them, and they, like, either ghost me, or they'd be like, oh, like, tell them to contact it again, like, we'll definitely reply. No, like, seriously, like, just be like, you haven't given me my merch, it's been X amount of time, like, I need a refund now, or I'll be pursuing, like, I'll be pursuing legal action. Be like, just say that. Like, even the threat of pursuing legal action usually gets people to do shit. Like, I think, what is it, the one that, like, fucking scammed, like, fucking Tubbo, Will, Rambo, Tommy, Nikki, that company, like, has just basically, they made really good merch, Revolt made very good merch, sent it out to everyone who bought it, but they didn't pay the creators. And, like, think about it, like, if you're a huge content creator and you're doing a merch drop, think about how much money that is. Think of how much money that is. Like, that's, I can't imagine, like, but I imagine in the ballpark for some of those creators, it's in the millions. Like, they've lost millions. Like, at least the fans got the merch, but these CCs have just lost millions. Dude, I would love to collab with Hot Topic. I'd make some fire merch. Well, you didn't even get yours, so you ordered one. Because I thought that everyone who ordered from Revolt got their shit, but the content creators just didn't get paid. The wrong design on the right. Oh, and then were they like, oh, the merch shop's gone, L. Will they, like, take this L, the merch shop's gone now? It was 2 months late to ship. Bruh. Yeah, Kepler, seriously, like, please keep complaining at them. Just be like, you need to... like, you need to, like, pay me back, because, like, that's a lot of money. Like, Kepler, I'll do you a solid if you send me, because it seems like you need the money. Like, I don't have that much money, so I'm only doing this for, like, one person. If you send me proof of purchase, like, and, like, if you send me that proof that you've sent them messages to to be like, I haven't received this, I'll get on them and be like, you need to give this person a refund or send it out. And if they don't do that, I'll send you the money. But like, just try, like, send me that shit through like Twitter, because I have my DM request open, but... I sent an email that's like, hey, you did not give me what was advertised. And they were like, actually, the reprints were better quality than the original. Fucking hell. Like, and they're like, that's fine. It's like this housing situation I'm in. Like, quite literally, this woman wants to have her Airbnb open for longer, which is why she's making me homeless for over a month. I don't know where I'm going to put my stuff. I'm going to have to put my stuff in, like, my friends' houses. Because, like, I can't afford a fucking, like, place to put it. And, like, I'm going to have to couch surf for a bit. Because, like, I don't know, you know, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but yeah. It was a nice hoodie, yeah. They were like, and I felt like here's the thing, like, I wanted, what I originally wanted. I said to them, I was like, do you do like black acid wash? Like, like the corpse hoodie, I wanted it to be like that kind of base, and then I wanted it to have the fucking the T-Rex thing, because that was like my vision. And then I was like, but then I wanted like more like stuff on it, and then they were like, no, like we can only do like, and like they didn't tell me they couldn't do acid wash black until like we were like in the final stages. So I was like, oh, you told me you could, but now apparently you can't. The visual misprint is so comfortable on the right fabric, but the wrong design. But the replacement was on the thinnest, cheapest fabric I've ever seen, and it wasn't even washed, which is fucking hell, man. Like the state of fucking capitalism, man. Like, this fucking lady advertised this place as being available on the 13th. Fucking has the audacity to tell me I can't move in because the floor is broken. Bitch, I haven't heard that the floor is broken. I went to view this. There was no word of this. My fucking new roommate viewed this. There was no word about this. Like, and then it gets to like nearer the time, and they're like, over a month, and I can't do anything about it. I can't really afford to hire people, and it's just because she wants her Airbnb open for longer. But yeah, it's scummy ass animals. Yeah, like, it's just fucking disgusting, like how people treat people at the moment.
Yeah, you're not mine. You're adopted. Yeah.
This guy started swiping on a dating app during a concert. This poor guy was having a hard time staying awake.
This is Jack Ainsley, fucking Soot Jack, anywhere. He would do this.
I think she might need a little bit more water. This poor girl found out that she has the worst superpower. She has the ability to summon mosquitoes in her face on command.
Awang lamok. Kadaghan. Sige. Ano mo tuos ya tanawang lamok ko, kadaghan sa lamok ko.
Dude, you're literally incapable. It's so like, I love Jack, but his toxic trait is literally falling asleep when you want to hang out with him. Like, he'll be like next to you being like, or like I'll like fall asleep and I'll like hit him and he'll be like, what? I'm like, how the fuck can you sleep? Like, this motherfucker's like, I used to fall asleep on the bus, and I would sometimes miss my stop. Like, how can you do that? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe because I struggle to sleep, but like, I don't know how you sleep. Like, he falls asleep like an old man, like, all the time. Like, that's his toxic trait. Jack's toxic trait is not being able to stay awake when he's sleepy. Like, I did once fall asleep on the bus on my way home from work and woke up in the next. Yeah, exactly. Like, this motherfucker, like the fucking male privilege of being able to fall asleep in public. Like, what the fuck? it's just you have no fear. Good luck, Kepler. Let me know. Let me know how it goes. But yeah, Jack's toxic.
Found this obscure spot on Google Maps where these two guys on bikes ran into each other.
No!
This guy was swimming in the ocean when something jumped in his shorts.
This is why the ocean is bullshit.
Oh my god! Shrimp, bro.
Oh,
Do you want my shrimp? Who wants my shrimp?
This dog needed some CPR lessons.
No, use both hands at the same time like this. And bounce. Yeah, no, you're still digging. But like stand up and punch. There you go. Good girl.
Aww.
So here's a cool fun fact that I learned about snakes. When a snake begins the process of shedding their skin, their eye will start to get cloudy. There is liquid building up between the eye and the eye cap, which is part of the snake's skin.
Don't they get
This poor
blind
little
when that
bug had
happens?
trouble reaching the other side. That is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed,
him.
and I'll see you guys again very, very
What
soon.
the fucking bug is
Later.
this? Help him! He helped him. Would you trust that dog? No. But therefore, yes. This is why you don't go in the ocean though, guys. Like, Will started like paddleboarding, and he was like, I used to be really scared of the ocean, and then I just kind of like forced myself in it, and I'm like, you don't know what the fuck's in there. Like, there are things in there, and they touch you. Weirdly. And I don't like the ocean because of that. Thanks. Thanks, heart. I mean, I want to go into the ocean more, but like, I'm worried that my eczema will be fucky. Like, I had this core memory of like, let me move chat over so I can read you. I have this like core memory of like being in like the ocean in Spain and then coming home and my skin was like on fire because of the salt. Like, and I'm not sure if my eczema would do the same now. Also, I just, like, I have like a body issue, so I didn't want to do it, but I think I'm just going to make myself do it and like wear shorts and like a bathing suit. To be honest. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't own any swimwear. Like, I literally, Will was like, come paddleboarding with us. I was like, Will, I don't own any swimwear. Like, Will Burr, I do not own any fucking swimwear. Like, give me some trunks, but they wouldn't fit. Like, I'm like, I just can't, like, no, like, I will get swimwear so I can swim with him, but, like, you know, I feel like, I don't know. Water has pee. But it's not even the pee, it's like the thalassophobia and the things in there. Like, Will fucking gave me thalassophobia by telling me what it was and being like, look at this deep pool of water, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't know what's in there. And then he got over it and I'm like, I hate this. Just don't go too deep. But then, like, what if the ocean has a mind of its own, bro? And also, like, our oceans look like poo oceans. They do look like the English Channel looks like it's full of shit, and it probably because it is full of shit. Like, I don't know. Dude, I'd have to do a sub goal for reacting to thalassophobia shit. Like, that shit is fucked. That shit's fucked. That shit's fucked. That's fucked. Shit is fucked. Okay? Swimming is fun, and I like to pretend that when I was a kid, I liked to pretend I was a fucking mermaid. I loved H2O, just add water. I was for that shit, but only because you can see in a lot of Australian waters or like those nice clear like blue waters, you can see what's in there. Like, you can't see that in the English Channel. Something touches my leg, I'm gonna freak out. How many subs to react to it? I don't even know how many subs I have now. Let me. You know, I'm on 90 subs right now. Let's say like 200 subs to react to fucking thalassophobia shit that's gonna make me cringe. 110 more subs and I will hurt myself for you people. Welsh beaches are a lot nicer than English beaches. I agree. You guys have sand. We don't have sand. And I've been to nice Welsh beaches, and I have swam. Swimming stream? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna wear shorts and a swimming costume. You're not gonna see anything. Yeah. Okay. English beach? I don't know. Like, I don't mind Brighton Beach because, like, if you're not between the piers, it's kind of calm. And, like, I like the fact that it's not sandy a lot of the time because sand gets everywhere and I hate that shit. But sand is nicer to sit on. Yeah, they're like, oh, it's like Brighton Beach. Yeah, we don't have jellyfish here, I don't think. We have whales sometimes. Like small ones. But, yeah. Alright, the girls, the gays. That's it, no. I'm gonna end stream. I don't even know if anyone's streaming right now. I don't really care to raid anyone. Let me look. You know what? We'll raid Castlehead because he's nice. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming back to my first stream back. I had a really good time. I'll probably stream. I think I might do a stream tomorrow, even though I don't usually stream Mondays with Elodie, because we were supposed to do a stream today. Are even the sparkles still in my hair? I got that fucking stupid like sparkly thing from. Oh my god, they are. Look, chat. I have sparkles in my hair. You know that like fucking TikTok thing that you can get from Amazon? They put sparkles in your hair. I was doing that to people today, like with Ash and stuff. But yeah, I might stream tomorrow with Elodie. If not, I'll probably stream like Thursday to Sunday now, and not do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But yeah, it was great to see you guys again. I hope you have a good fucking whatever, wherever the fuck you are. Live, laugh, love. Don't let anyone treat you like shit because you're worth more than that. Know your worth. And yeah, fuck bitches and get paid. we'll raid Castlehead. Have a good one, guys. He's very nice. Very good guy. Very based, red pilled. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.